irritates the shit out of me. My husband came. He came from Yemen. Everything he had to sell to buy his ticket to come here legally. His whole family did. And now they're coming over and they're taking the jobs of green card holder migrants. It's not there. It's bullshit. And these e-bikes, the e-bikes got to go. Register them. Insure them. If you're working for a store or a business, the business has to be responsible for the e-bike, but nobody wants to enforce it.
You remember going back a few years ago, the delivery bikes had to have the vest?
We had to have the vest with the business on the back.
Yeah, no more.
And people are being
But those
killed.
were regular bicycles then. Those
People are
weren't
being
e-bikes.
killed. And it's not being reported because they're being hit, you're dead. Who's the only witness to you being hit is the dead person and the guy's gone?
No.
No. And their kids are on it. Like it's not a joke. This is not a small town in a village in a country overseas. This is a big city with psychopaths that will run innocent people over, not even seeing them.
But they're up on the sidewalks and everything.
Yeah, they're all over.
They're in the mall.
But the community
The
board no
problem
longer
is
works
you
for us.
can't hear them.
The
They're
community
silent.
boards are in the pocket of the city council
Can't hear
members.
them.
They're owned by city council members. So I'm going to the community board going, hello, district manager, this is my plight. The district manager takes your information and calls the city council and goes, Katherine Kathari was here again, she's making the same complaint, what do I do? Bury it. And if anyone thinks it's otherwise, they're insane. We didn't get this out of control yesterday. Everyone that's an elected official today is part of the problem we are today. These sons of bitches have been sitting in these seats since before 2020. Anyone that votes for an elected official now that sat in 2020, we all need our head examined. They enforce the violating of our constitutional rights. Mask wearing. Mandatory is not law. Mandatory is bullshit. Their policy don't trump my rights. My unalienable rights are God-given. You're going to tell me I got to take 6 vaccines? Now they're bringing this shit back. And it's all voting related. That only comes up during election time. And the people, Republicans sitting there in 2020, you're just a rhino. You're not in my favor. You sat there. We went to city council. We screamed in city council. We got kicked out of city council. They don't want to hear opposition. The biggest fear is if we join forces and push them back. There's 1% of them. There's 99% of us. But they have you separated by race, religion, and gender. I'm a woman.
Don't piss on.
I don't care what you feel like. If you have a penis and you have to go into a bathroom and stand up peeing or push the thing under the seat, you're not a woman.
Boy.
You're a boy. Where's my right as a woman? You're taking my right. You go in the bathroom, if my daughter's in there or I'm in there, you will be leaving a woman. Because I'm going to be flushing your penis down the toilet.
You know, Catherine, you know this too, the whole problem is, our Justice Department, our law enforcement.
Well, it's all been sold out. Our Justice Department is done, DOI is done,
Everybody's infiltrated.
everything is
It's crazy.
done. But
Well,
we
it's
have the
okay.
power. The power's in our hands. It's not in their hands. You can take me to jail. You can bring me forth. If I don't pass that bar in court, I'm still on the land. You can't punish me if I'm on the land. Once you pass the bar and you're in the sea, you're done. You're done. But we need to start standing up. Everyone running now was in 2020. Were they not sitting in the seats in 2020? How come none of them are saying anything against the migrants or the crime?
They're part of the problem.
Bay Ridge, the crime in Bay Ridge is horrendous.
Yeah.
What they're getting away in Bay Ridge. Bensonhurst is done. Bensonhurst looks like a vendor market. When we had a business in Bensonhurst, we had to shut it down because nobody would
Catherine,
come
can
to
I
our
tell you something?
business.
When I was a kid, I was homeless in New York City streets, okay? You know, like that. I sold flowers right up the block from Master Garden. As soon as I hit 16 on beat for the police department. Always getting locked up for the same shit that people doing today. I will get arrested for overstay overnight. I will get tickets. I'll have to go see a judge, and then stuff papers for community service. And all these people get away with this shit. And
Well, it seems like there's only laws for Americans. If you're not American, there's no law.
your police officer, right? You ever heard of
They're
Alpha Squad back in
no
the
longer
days?
involved.
You see, like,
They took the rights away from NYPD, they gave it to some other organization, and now sanitation's in charge of the veterans. So
Sanitation now.
Sanitation's in charge.
And most of your vendor license is supposed to go to veterans first.
yeah, always, it was always that way.
But they don't even let the American veterans know that this vendor license is up to them. My sister's a veteran. She didn't know that she can be a hot dog lady.
No,
And she
actually,
probably would've been
no.
great.
She could get a general vendor. Anybody could be a hot dog salesperson.
No, she
but-
would have been first in line
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of her veteran status.
Yeah, yep. But everybody just out there free for all. I remember when I was Valentine's Day,
Well, I don't
Mother's Day, I
know.
was beat.
My thing
I was
is-
getting handcuffed.
I don't know when we all
Some fellas
became
got a license,
cowards.
and everybody else is doing the same thing.
John, when did we become cowards? When did Americans ever back down when they were pushed? They pushed back. Now if you push back, you're a nut, you're a racist, you're transphobic, you're anti-Semitic, you're anti-Islamic, you're anti-woman, everything's anti-something.
Well, the world we live in now is way too sensitive to everything.
You're gonna get arrested if you
Too
do
sensitive.
that.
If you open your mouth, you're an
Protest.
outcast.
If you do a peaceful protest, you're gonna get arrested, Antifa could go around and break everything
Yeah.
up, throw cocktails at the police cars, and they don't get arrested. But a
Well,
peaceful
especially
protest,
if you throw a Molotov
Yeah.
and you're related or know Justin Brennan,
Oh, yeah.
you're definitely off. Time served, good behavior, goodbye. And she was a lawyer. She should have lost her bar.
She should've known better.
She did.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
makes no sense.
The whole thing don't make sense. And it's not that you're anti-anything. I'm
No.
anti-bullshit, I'm anti-asshole.
They closed the senior center in Staten Island to have migrants come in.
Yeah,
Like,
get them out.
But
you know,
where's the
they threw
seniors
them
in
out.
that center?
They threw them out.
Where'd they put them?
I don't know. But they
No,
threw
I
'em out.
saw
They put them in
Amelia
there.
Takas did a video. She was
Yeah.
on one of the news channels.
Yeah.
She said some of the people went into nursing homes because they couldn't get into assisted living, and some went to live with their family.
Yeah.
But how did the families allow that to happen? Why didn't the families chain themselves to the fence?
She'll be arrested and
you could,
But you
they'll be arrested, not nobody else.
but you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You know what makes me really pissed off? These homeless Americans. I talk about it doesn't matter what nationality, black, white, Spanish, whatever. These people are the ones that are suffering. You know
Oh, no,
what I
we
mean?
have
And you know what?
plenty of
Not to sound like it, but the majority are African Americans.
Yeah.
Not, you know, and they get hurt also.
They're getting hurt the hardest.
Yeah,
'cause
and they don't. They need to start waking up.
They can't get a thing, though. They
No.
can't get any assistance, they can't get nothing.
Yeah, they need to wake
They
up.
can't
They need to
when they
wake
come
up
off
and
the
say,
bus,
"Yo,
there you
they're
go.
using us as bait
There you go.
again."
Right off the
Like
bus,
I
you get
said,
it all.
this is another form of fucking slavery.
Oh, we never
backwards.
left slavery.
No, no, no.
I think we left slavery, you didn't.
No, no,
But
no.
the problem is,
But I'm just talking about with them.
slavery
No,
is
I know
across
that.
the board.
I know that. I know. But
Okay,
you know,
I'm
like,
62 years
they're
old.
using them
If
as
I
bait.
wasn't a slave, would I be working 2 jobs
I know. You're right.
and paying my taxes and still not making the ends meet? When people realize that we're all in the slave hole,
We are.
then we're gonna have a better world.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna go against them. And when we go against them, they're gonna shit their pants. They're shitting their pants right now, and nobody did anything yet. Because why? Hello? An unknown is coming out from somewhere and screaming. I'm sorry, I can't. And it's not against, you practice what you want. That's why homes were made with doors. You go in your home, whatever you practice with your family, whatever you pray, whatever you transgender, whatever sexuality, whatever you want to do, that's your business. I go in my house, shut the door, what I do in there is my business. We get along in the street. I don't have to announce my sexuality. I don't have to tell you what I feel like. I don't give a shit how you feel. You go to work and I go to work. Then we'll all be a happy family.
Yeah.
But when you start shoving your stuff down my throat, but I can't shove my shit down your throat, we're not gonna have a good time. Because I can shove back, and I'm not gonna stand down. I'm done. I didn't stand down in 2020, I'm not gonna stand down now. And my word of advice to everybody is start pushing back. Fear nothing but God. What, are you gonna arrest me? But when I die, I'm not going to hell. So I'm going to jail. I'll come out in a day or two.
You know, the other day, I don't know if you saw my post.
I got the bail money, don't you worry.
And I have a lot of bail money.
So do I.
I got an inside guy.
People are getting stabbed and getting robbed.
Last week,
They come to the precinct to pick up their property the same day or the day before. So it makes no sense.
Yeah, but I don't think that's for the rest of us. Look at the people from January 6th, they got.
Oh, don't talk to me about January 6th.
I don't mean that, I mean
What is it,
everybody that
the
got arrested, and then 2 years later, they're in jail.
I
mean,
was just
come
a
on.
spectator at January
18
6th,
years,
and they
20
won't
years,
let me
come on.
live it down. But you want to know something? The next January 6th, if it comes along, I'm walking straight up. I'm not going home.
I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
yeah,
Because why?
it's gonna happen next year.
You're
Maybe
coming,
it's gonna
the
happen next
Daily
year.
News is coming out every time you write a story about
gonna
it.
happen
It's
next year.
January 6th insurrectionist. Bullshit. You know who was the insurrectionist? FBI, DOJ, Biden administration.
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy
Nancy
Pelosi.
Pelosi.
She was the queen, and her daughter videotaping the
Yeah,
whole
her daughter
thing.
was filming, she's.
Who does the
And
filming?
didn't she say the National Guard, she wouldn't send the National
Yeah,
Guard?
she wouldn't
She
send her.
wouldn't bring the National Guard.
Somebody was just on the stand now and admitted it, one of the police officers.
Yeah.
How about
Finally
this
admitted
one? Remember when they said about, where was Trump? Why wasn't
I'm
the
gonna tell you,
general?
let me tell you where Trump
Why
was.
the general didn't call the
I
I was
president?
saying, let me tell you where
Right?
Trump was. He was telling everybody,
Can you
go
imagine?
home in peace.
Yeah, I
Go
know.
home in peace. The minute he said to us all to go home in peace, he signed an executive order. Nobody knows about it because nobody knows military law in this country no more. Start understanding military law. An executive order was signed then. Who did the coup? It wasn't Donald Trump.
And the other problem is people don't do their own research.
No,
They don't do
People
research.
watch TV.
I watch
They
ABC.
watch one little bit of
NBC.
something and they run with it.
CNN,
And they run with it.
MSNBC, the Daily News, the
No
New
wonder
York
my
Post.
mom
You know what I used to call them? The
Fox
National
News.
Enquirer, the Globe, what was the British one in
Oh, there
Eastern?
was another one.
The Midnight Globe, National
Daily Mail.
Enquirer, Star,
Daily Mail.
Daily Mail. Yeah, you know the UK one. With the werewolf boy, Hellboy.
But you know who's good too? Sky News.
Sky News, yeah.
Oh.
My husband listens to Sky News in Arabic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. David, would you like to say some words, David?
So we have a very low turnout.